What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James Hsu.com,
and we're here for 5 feet apart. So you stay away from me, bro. 5 feet.
5 feet.
More
5
like
feet apart.
5 inches.
Last week, we made a little error. We might have said the wrong actor's name.
Me or you?
It was, I don't know. Well, you didn't know.
So was you.
So I made a guess. Because from here, I would argue, like, right here from this angle, that poster, that kid looks like Timothée Chalamet.
And that's
but it's not, of course. It's Cole Sprouse, of course, as we know him from Friends and Big Daddy and Sweet Like a Zack and Cody. And now he's on the show about Archie and Jughead, Riverdale. And we have Haley Lu Richardson, who was in The Edge of 17, but I don't know much of her.
Does she have Chinese?
I'm not sure. I have no idea. Like I said, I barely really know her.
She looks
Mr. Bell reminded us that she was in Edge of 17, and beyond that, I don't know if I've seen much of what she was in. But a genre where we are quite familiar. There is this subgenre of
YA, young adult.
It's like a YA. It's either it's a dystopian future, or,
exactly.
or it's sick teenagers who are falling in love and their medical issues stop them from being together. You know, just taking Romeo and Juliet further into the modern age. There was one similar to this called Everything that was out a little bit ago. Like she couldn't leave the house and something like that. Anyway, so we're at least familiar with the genre.
You mean Midnight Sun?
No. Oh. There was one called Everything.
Okay.
I didn't see it, but like she was stuck in her room.
Midnight Sun, she's stuck in her room too.
Yeah?
Till nighttime, because the sun has to be down.
No, I think like she just can't go outside in general. Like she can't leave the house.
Okay.
Like a bubble kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Anyway, you love love though. For those that don't know, Mr. Hsu loves love. Favorite movie of all time is Titanic. Because it's the greatest love story of all time.
It really is. It really is.
What'd you think about 5 feet apart?
Well, I actually came in here knowing really nothing.
Yeah.
Or not really. I came in knowing nothing. Yeah. And there's always a part of me at the beginning of the year, I'm always thinking, what's my next Before It Falls? If you haven't seen Before It Falls, do yourself a favor and watch that movie. But I'm always thinking, I wonder what this year's Before It Falls is going to be, because it's younger kids and stuff like that. So I was hoping that, I go into this movie wanting to enjoy it, and I left the movie loving it.
Yeah?
I loved it.
Wow.
You were seeing me too.
Yeah.
In the theater.
I was reacting. He was having emotions. Yeah, I was asking. I said, "How much of that did you eat up?"
And I was eating, bro. I felt like I was at Bacchanal Buffet at the Caesar's Palace, just eating it up, and it was never ending. They
didn't understand a word you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's okay. Overall, though, loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed myself.
Is it possibly this year's Before I Fall?
Yeah, probably, because the rest of the year just starts slapping you around.
Yeah.
There's Us. I'm expecting that to be big, and then Lion King, Aladdin, Endgame, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, this movie definitely, I don't know if it'll make top 10, but I can at least tell you right now, I love the movie.
Okay.
Probably lower 10. By the time everything's all said and done.
Is it as good as Before I Fall? No. Okay.
No, that movie, bro, just makes me happy.
Was it better than Fault in Our Stars, which is also similar?
Oh, that was
you
good.
Never
that was
like
good,
really
but it wasn't Before I Fall.
Yeah, okay.
Don't disrespect Before I Fall.
Is Before I Fall, is she sick? Or is that
no, not at all.
No, okay,
that one's just Edge of Tomorrow, Groundhog Day, but with teenagers.
Okay. What was the other one you guys?
Midnight Sun,
okay, that
which
one.
I enjoyed too. With
when
Bella
was
Thorne.
that? When did that come out?
Last year, bro.
Oh man, you would think,
Yeah, it's basically the same movie, but instead it's the sun disease. This one is the
cystic fibrosis.
Cystic fibrosis, yeah.
Yeah. So overall, it's something we've seen before. It feels very familiar. I think like the one thing redeeming really about this movie is actually surprisingly not like the trending Cole Sprouse right now.
The lead.
It's Haley Lu Richardson. I thought she was really
Amazing.
like phenomenal in this movie.
Amazing.
I thought she was so genuine. I never like doubted an instant of her performance. I thought she was really engaging, and you really sympathized with her. Everything that she did, it just felt so genuine and so real. And like obviously that's the goal of every actor. And sometimes you gotta ham it up. Cole Sprouse, I think, hammed it up a few scenes here, which of course what this movie calls for. There are definitely those scenes where you're like, all right, this is where you get everyone grabbing for tissues. But there was just something so really good about her performance, and just the charisma that she called for just really was kind of the only thing had me latched on this movie. Otherwise, it's everything we've been before.
Honestly though, real quick, if I could throw this in, maybe you see what your thoughts are. I thought that the way this was filmed was very modern.
Yeah.
I thought they did a really good job of that.
Yeah.
Like it's how they would have Well, not how. I'm sure there are kids that do vlogs like this that I'm just not aware of.
Oh, like that. Like,
I thought it was filmed really well.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing to me that I was seeing that I think was like exceptional of needing to be noted. Like, I mean, I don't think the filming to me looked anything like really standoutish where I was like, oh, I love the way the movie looks. I like the idea that they played with it, you know, of what kids would be doing in these kind of situations and all that. But I mean, it just follows every beat you kind of see. I mean, almost a Titanic with, you know, of course, Cole Sprouse being able to draw very, very well and draw pretty girls and all that stuff.
And then the ending too had a Titanic moment too.
Which I knew, which you know automatically. Like as soon as that scene happens and that drawing is first revealed earlier in the movie, you're like, that's not the case.
Not necessary.
And then of course there is another element of the movie that we've seen in almost all of these types of movies that just kind of are more of a cheap ploy to get some tears out of an audience or to like move the movie towards the climax and the conflict and all that. You'll know right away once you see the movie what I'm talking about, because it's very similar. We've seen it in a lot. You know, those characters are expendable, if you will. So overall, it's just something we've seen before. There's nothing.
You hated it.
I didn't hate it.
You said
only
1 out of
because
4.
Her. Yeah, I don't think it was good, but she was like almost.
That's only one away from worst.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you this. Her performance was so good that I could see myself.
2 out of 4.
No, not 2 out of 4. Her performance, I'd give it. That's different.
4 out of 4.
No. Oh, her performance?
Yeah.
Not 4 out of 4, but I mean, really good. Like good enough to where like I will try to follow her career, and see her more stuff, and hopefully she continues. Hopefully she chooses more. Stimulating.
I don't
roles
remember her in Edge of 17.
I don't really remember her either. I mean, I remember when he told me who character she was, but she didn't stand out to me. But
Granted,
she didn't really.
I watched the movie on bootleg also.
Shame. Know your name.
Courtesy of you. Okay.
Shame. Know your name. Anyway, yeah. I mean, if this is what you're into,
long.
you know if you want to see this. Like you know if you want to check this out. So that'll be that.
Well,
what are you gonna do?
So, a
3.5 out of 4?
7, 8, maybe an 8 out of 10.
Wow. Okay.
And then for you, it was a.
What did you rate Captain Marvel?
8.5.
Wow. Okay, so not as good as Captain Marvel.
No, I still go my
top 3.
Alita. Captain Marvel, and then I'm probably just going to inch it to How to Train Your Dragon 3, only because. That movie, man, just toothless. That's love.
For those who do follow our channel, I could bet you that when we do our top 10,
it will or won't.
Well, depending on how the rest of the year goes, this movie I think will outlast. Like I would see this movie on your top 10 rather than How to Train Your Dragon. I think at the end of the year you would take this over How to Train Your Dragon. I think you'll take this maybe even over Captain Marvel. I think this will be in your top 10 over those two.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm predicting. I think you're going to throw a curveball because you're going to get hooked on this. You'll probably watch it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I am going to watch it again.
Yeah, so
I
already know where this is going. I've been down the show before. So like this whole thing I've done. I've not only seen the movie before, I've also seen how you fall in love with these movies, and he'll love this movie.
That's okay.
Anyway,
next week.
This week, a little bit slow. Next week, arguably one of the biggest movies, and it's not even the blockbuster. It's Us, yes, from Jordan Peele, following Get Out, really getting major love right now.
Yeah, people were going nuts at South by Southwest, right? South by
yeah. Get Out was my favorite movie of 2017.
Oh my God, so itchy.
And
freaking allergies, man, in Vegas. It's like windy as heck. Where did that come from?
Because you're 5 feet apart. You're not 5 feet apart from me.
I know, you're making me allergic, bro. It's not. You shouldn't be proud of that.
I did.
Like, my eye want.
I wasn't a fan that like they kept going back from 6 to 5.
Yeah.
Like that whole thing was kind of annoying. Like just pick one, Like I get it.
I knew I didn't make that up because earlier someone was like, "What are you watching?" And I said
6. Yeah.
I knew I didn't make that up. I was like, "Wait, oh, it is named 5 feet." But no,
well, that's because it's like, oh, I'm taking the foot back. But like after a while, you're just like, oh, just pick one. Like this, we're playing with the name way too much. But anyway, yeah, next week is gonna be Us.
Is it also Dumbo?
No. Dumbo, no. Just Us next week is going to be the main focus. So make sure to come check out.
It's going to be exciting.
I'm sure we're going to get some laughs. I'm sure we're going to get some scares. And maybe the best movie of 2019.
Wow.
Could happen.
It could.
It could happen 2 years ago.
Get Out made your best movie of the year.
I mean, after Jordan, like just the stuff he's getting into. I'm just really excited to see what he brings to the table after following up Getting Out.
Are you gonna watch Twilight Zone?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, so
I was a huge Twilight Zone
I like
fan.
Twilight Zone. Like,
I always have been. So obviously, and I think from what I understand, this is heavily based on a Twilight Zone episode that got developed into more and more detailed, and you're just kind of branching it out, and it gets even more wild. So
his new series is
ready.
based on one episode?
no, this movie is like inspired by an episode.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. Very
I
cool.
heard that. So I mean, like obviously I'm not Entertainment Weekly. I don't have to worry about you quoting me, but I think that's what I heard. It's based on a
very
particular
cool.
Twilight Zone
Hey,
episode.
you're my Entertainment Weekly.
You're the man. Make sure to go check out this guy's website. ShowHimJames.com.
Holla back. Next week.
Text this guy 702
348-5618.
or comment below. Make sure you come because Us may be one of the better movies of the year. We want you to join us here at AMC Town Square at 10 o'clock
And Chase-
for a private premiere screening.
ZingCinema.com is known as
The Film Lovers website.